When the world is ruled by violence and the soul of mankind fades, the children's path shall be darkened by the shadows of the neon maniacs.
Well, okay. So you just heard that, right? Any ideas what that meant? If so, send your answers on a postcard because I'm unable to figure it out. Welcome to the mysterious world of neon maniacs. Well, I say mysterious, what I actually mean is baffling. Born in a period where tie-in movie merchandising had become all the rage, 1986's Neon Maniacs was an earnest attempt to try and create an adult-like Garbage Pail Kids franchise. Made by Cimmarion Productions and Kelly Park Associates, the intention was to create a brand that would become both a studio-friendly franchise and a market merchandiser's wet dream. They failed miserably. Why? Well, like all of our attempts at this kind of multi-tiered franchising, it was a desperate ploy to siphon money out of the consumer, regardless of quality and content. But what sets this apart from other examples employing similar gimmicks is that this was marketed directly towards adults and not children, which is baffling because this film had aspirations of starting up a trading card line in tandem with a horror franchise. And as we all know, trading cards are for children. Yes, they are. Grow up. Neon Maniacs is what happens when marketing agencies and corporate executives throw together all the necessary elements in order to shift a particular product that reflects a popular trend at the time. The problem was, though, that Neon Maniacs was so misguided and poorly thought out that it killed any chances of this happening simply by its own existence. To this day, I still have no idea who or what demographic this movie was intended for. It makes absolutely no sense on any level. It is, however, a fascinating glimpse into an era when corporate franchising and marketing had begun to take over the movie industry. This is the perfect example of a movie that could only have been made in the 1980s.
We gotta move out of this neighborhood, Elmo.
The word cult tends to get thrown around a lot when describing films that very few people actually like, but over time develop a small and dedicated following of their own. Neon Maniacs is one of these films. However, Neon Maniacs needs a category all of its own, and I suggest that it's called Cunt. But before I go any further, I just want to point something out. In my previous review on The Disco Godfather, I stated that I hated the blaxploitation genre. And I do. I fucking loathe it. This comment incensed one viewer so much that he stopped watching the review and instead decided to spend his time calling me out for being the shitty critic I am. However, literally seconds after stating this in my review, I went into great detail explaining why I'm not a critic, and that all criticism is based upon personal opinion, experience, and perception. They would know this, but they stopped watching. This culminated in this particular person going by the username of Jesus, no less, wishing my entire family raped and murdered. God bless you, Jesus. So, just to clarify, I'm not a critic, and I don't believe that any one person's personal opinion matters over anybody else's. That being said, I fucking hate blaxploitation, and I'm right and you're fucking wrong, because the only person and their opinion that matters to me is that of my own. But it was Jesus, so there is that. Anyway, Neon Maniacs. So, let the mental illness commence.